with you, and it involves a guy named Zach Radcliff. And Zach Radcliff is a 29-year-old graduate of Liberty University. Very Christian school. That's the one that was run by Jerry Falwell, founded by Jerry Falwell, then run by Jerry Falwell Jr. before the pool boy scandal. Zach Radcliff was also a worship director at Oakwood Church in Michigan. He was a guy who was so steeped in the Christian environment that he wrote a song for CPAC, the Conservative Crazy People Convention, and then he performed it on stage in 2019. And I want to show you this press release that Liberty University put out in 2019 when he did that. Look at this. There's Zach performing at CPAC. It was an opportunity I've dreamed about for a long time, said LU alumnus and songwriter Zach Radcliff, who debuted his new single during a portion of CPAC. To be able to stand up at my alma mater with the people that I love and the people who crafted my musicianship and songwriting, it's a surreal feeling. It's unbelievable. Only God could have brought this about. So Liberty, very proud of this dude. Oh, look, Zachary Joseph Radcliff, 29, was arraigned on a charge of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, 2 charges of aggravated child sexually abusive activity, 2 charges of child sexually abusive activity, and 6 charges of using the internet to communicate with another to commit a crime. Yikes. Faces life in prison. It was actually much worse if you read the details. This guy was accused of producing illicit content involving children stretching all the way back to 2014. So he has been doing this stuff since he became a legal adult. This is what the church posted at the time. We have received some very disturbing news about our music and youth director, Zachary Radcliff, who is also the son of our senior pastor. But we were told that Zachary had been soliciting inappropriate photos and possibly videos from teens. We have also heard other stories. That's vague. And only to say that this dude's father, who preached at this church and runs this church, has given a lot of sermons trashing trans people. And Zach Radcliff has been right there for the ride, even chiming in at times like with an amen or a yeah whenever his dad trashes trans people. District Court Judge J. Cedric Simpson read off the additional charges Tuesday, March 4th. Simpson added 9 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, 21 counts of child sexually abusive activity to an already lengthy criminal complaint. He did not send 3 charges from the original 33 to trial. Blah, blah, blah. Victims didn't appear for testimony. But here's what this means. We started with like 20-some charges. Now, this guy stands on trial on 17 charges of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, 28 counts of child sexual abusive activity, 7 counts of aggravated child sexually abusive activity, and 7 counts of using a computer to commit a crime. That is, I think, 59. If you do the math there, 59 charges that this guy is now going to go to trial for. Not like 30, which is what he was up for earlier, but that many. It's so disturbing. And also disturbing is what happened in that courtroom this past week. The witnesses, ranging in age from 17 to 24, told the court Radcliff solicited them for sexually explicit videos, sent them photos of himself naked, or paid them in exchange for videos. So that's the youth pastor doing that. And if you're wondering, wait a minute, where did he get the money to pay these kids for their videos? The answer is exactly what you think it is. One witness testified to Radcliff using a church credit card to purchase items later given to a different victim. Zach Radcliff could spend the rest of his life behind bars. And honestly, even that feels too kind given the trauma he inflicted upon his victims. Let me share with you one more picture of this dude. That's from before he got arrested. Because of course he is. Of course that's what he looks like. They all look like J.D. Vance clones at this point. Frank Radcliff, the father of this guy, he apparently delivered a sermon last Sunday. Didn't mention his son at all. But you know what he did talk about? He argued that higher birth rates of Muslim families would soon lead to every person in our government being Islamic. He also condemned, and I'm quoting here, dumb women, stupid women, and gay people, unquote, for protesting against Israel's genocide because, hey, gay people would not have equal rights in Palestine. Guess what? They don't have equal rights in the United States either, and yet they still have the moral courage to demand better. And the reason I say he apparently said that in a sermon is because the only place I saw that sermon was on TikTok because the church has scrubbed its website of the sermon this dude just gave last week.